see
Hello.
me now?
Yeah, definitely. You are visible to me.
Good, good. What's your name?
Yeah, my name is Balaya and I am from India.
Ah, okay. Nice to meet you, Balaya. And my
Nice
name
to
is
meet.
India,
Yeah, good.
but I'm from Australia.
Okay, very good. So I'm very impressed by your list after hearing your name, India.
Yes.
How did it happen to means how are you named after India?
Yeah, good question. Well, my mother always liked the name India. And my
Oh,
parents had been to India before I was born, and they love the country too. So they decided
oh,
to call
good.
me India. Yeah, but
Oh,
it's actually an English name, I
ah,
believe. Yeah. And I guess like when England then went to invaded India, then they called it India, right? Because you have a different
ah,
name for India, right? Bharat,
yeah,
Bharat, is that right?
yeah. We have a name, India, Bharat, or Hindustan.
Yeah, yeah. So, but yeah,
It's okay.
it's
Nice.
really not very common. I have only met one other girl called India.
Hmm.
So it's
Hmm.
not a very common name. Oh,
Hello.
got
Uh,
disconnected again.
yeah, it was interrupted by the phone call.
Mm, yes, I see.
Yes.
So, what would you like to practice today? Conversation
I,
or? Mhm.
yeah, I have selected a lesson. The lesson is about late work late.
Ah, working late. Okay.
Hi, working late.
Okay. So, do you have
Uh,
the lesson that you want to look at?
no, I'm not. It's not possible for me because I'm talking through the cell phone. So
Ah,
I
I
have
see.
already, yeah, I have already read the lesson and I have noted some points.
Yes. Okay.
Yeah, I have gone through the conversation. The conversation was quite good,
Okay.
and so I have five questions. At the last, you can find the
Mm.
last five questions
Okay.
at
Let
the
me
end of
just,
the conversation.
okay.
Yes, can you
Let me,
interpret? Tell
mm,
me about the five questions.
sure. Let me just open it
Yeah,
and
open
make
it.
sure that I can see.
Hmm.
Um, Okay, here it is. Wait, the one that comes here, it says extended family. Is that
Hmm.
correct?
Hmm.
Extended family. Do you want me to share my screen with you?
Yeah, if possible.
Let me see if it's possible.
Okay.
It says that your program doesn't allow screen sharing. I guess because you're on the phone, it won't
Yeah,
allow.
yeah. Okay, if I'm on laptop or PC, I could have the chance this.
Yes, yes. Okay.
Anyhow, you just discuss the last five questions that have been given at the
Yeah,
end of the conversation.
sure, sure. Okay. So,
Okay.
who are you
Yeah.
closest to in your extended family?
Hmm.
Can you see that I have written it
Yeah. Who
there?
are you closest to in your extended family?
Mm,
Hmm.
yeah.
Yeah, my mom.
Ah, okay. Your mum is the
Hmm.
person you're closest to.
Yeah.
Oh, that's nice.
Uh,
So, do you live with her?
yeah. No, right now I'm living with her.
Okay. How old is she?
She's 65 years old.
Oh, okay. She's almost the same as my mum. Hmm.
Oh, nice.
Yes.
Okay.
So do you do a lot together with your mum?
Yeah.
What activities do you do with your mum?
Activity is nothing, just sitting with her, talking something, spending time. Sometimes she
Mm.
prepares a delicious lunch, dinner for me, especially,
Oh,
and
that's nice.
I enjoy that with her.
Yes. So let me
And
just correct. Talking about something. So
yeah,
we always use the word about. Talking about
about
something. Mm.
Yeah.
So, like, for example, talking about food, talking about family. Now we are talking
Yeah.
about family. Mm.
Family. Yeah.
Good. So, next question is
Hmm.
describe your memories with your grandparents.
Yeah. Actually, my grandparents means my grandfather was passed away when before I born,
I'm
before I came
sorry
into
to
the
hear. Yes. Yeah.
yeah came into this world. My
Mm.
grandfather has been he passed away,
Yes.
and I had spent little time. I spent little time only with my grandma.
Okay.
Yeah, and mm, maximum 10 years I spent with my grandma, and after she also passed away.
Yes. Yes.
So
Do you
that
have
I have that much of experience.
yes. Do you have two grandmothers or just one?
I have one grandma.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah,
Can you ask me to describe my memories with my grandparents?
yeah, sure. Could you please describe your memories with your grandma,
Good. Grandparents. Grandparents.
grandparents?
Yeah, if I want to talk about both of them. Well, I also never met either of my grandfathers. Both my grandfathers
Okay.
passed away before I was born. And
Hmm.
my grandmother on my mother's side, um, she passed away when I was 8. So, yeah, I
Hmm.
loved her very much, but I
Good.
only had 8 years with her. But I have one more
Okay.
grandmother who is still living, and she will turn 100 years old in January.
Oh, right.
Yeah, she will be a
Oh,
hundred, so
very
I'm
good.
very excited.
Where is he living now?
She's in Australia. Actually,
Australia.
I
Okay.
live in Spain, but my family is in
Oh,
Australia. So I hope
okay.
I
Nice.
can go home to Australia for my grandma's birthday
Huh.
if
Okay.
coronavirus
Okay.
is finished. So
Finished.
yeah, I hope so.
It's this pandemic is still
It
horrible.
is.
It's moving.
Yeah, yeah, it is.
Yeah,
Mm.
good. And what do you do in Spain?
Mm. Well, I'm working. I'm self-employed, so I work
Yeah.
part-time as an English teacher. I'm also a musician
Okay.
and sound engineer.
Oh, oh, it's nice.
Mm.
Nice talking to you.
Yeah, yeah.
Nice meeting to you.
And what about you? Do you work?
I'm a school teacher.
Ah, wow. Okay. That's great.
Yeah. I teach ninth and 10th grade students.
Okay. So that's high school or secondary school, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
high school, secondary school, both.
What subjects do you teach?
I teach English. I teach
Ah,
English as a second
fantastic.
language.
That's great.
Yeah.
Do your students enjoy speaking English?
Yeah, my students enjoy speaking English,
Mm.
and first of all, I live in India in a state called Karnataka,
Okay.
and regional language in our state is Kannada.
Ah,
And
mm.
yeah, it's our regional language and it's our mother tongue.
Yes.
And our students are basically come from mother tongue, so their education is in the way mother tongue.
I see. Yes.
And so that while teaching them in English, while teaching them English as a second language,
hmm
uh, most of the time I should teach them bilingual.
Okay.
And so that mother tongue influences our language lot of the most of the time.
Yes.
So how to come out of that influence of mother tongue, and how do you feel my pronunciation and my language here?
In general, you speak very fluently and confidently. Like I can see you're
Hmm.
very comfortable speaking English. For me, it's easy
Hmm.
to understand you. Um,
Okay, thank
Maybe
you.
sometimes there might be a couple of pronunciation issues, but just
Yeah.
sometimes. So,
Hmm.
and I find in general, often Indians tend to speak quite fast when speaking in English.
Oh,
So
huh,
maybe you can try speaking a little more slowly, and then you can think about the correct word order, or sometimes it's maybe the tense of the grammar, like if you're supposed to talk
huh.
in continuous or just simple past.
Simple
Yeah,
past,
yeah.
yeah.
But I mean, in general, you have amazing English for communicating with the
Okay.
world. Mm.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
Thank you.
yeah. But you can still,
Nice.
I think, maybe
Uh,
practice grammar exercises
yeah,
just to practice using the correct tense in
yeah,
context.
yeah. Yeah, because we Indians learn English as a foreign
Yes.
language. So we usually come with the help of grammar, and
Mm,
we usually very good at grammar and using most of our grammar while speaking.
yes.
Because if English, as English is a native language for you,
Mm,
so maybe you may give a less importance for the grammar
mm.
because speaking comes naturally for you all.
Exactly. Yes, yes.
Ah,
That's true.
and we have to because it is imported for us.
Yes, yes, I agree. Yes. Yeah. So I
Hmm.
think, yeah, for you mainly maybe some grammar, spoken grammar, you
Hmm.
could improve a little bit.
Yeah. Yeah.
Just learning which
Okay.
tense to use correctly, basically. Yeah.
Yeah.
Hmm.
So I'm a teacher, and what advice will you give me, or would you give me to improve my pronunciation and my accent?
Mm.
Because I'm a teacher, what advice do you
Hmm.
give me?
To improve pronunciation, um, well,
Yeah.
do you listen to a lot of material in English? Like, do you listen to
Yeah,
radio
definitely.
songs, podcasts?
Yeah, I listen
Hmm.
podcasts, Voice of America, Adapt
Ah, great.
English, and as it is. So I listen the podcasts
Hmm.
a lot.
Listen to.
I listen to.
Yeah,
Okay,
yeah.
thank you. Huh.
Um, yeah, so I would say,
And
yeah, it's just
apart from this,
listening, and then also, I guess it's hard because we've only spoken for 10 minutes. So
okay,
for
okay.
me
Let me
to pick,
ask you one question.
sure.
Okay, how long have you been on this Cambly, or how long have you been teaching English on online
Actually, not
as
very
a second
long
language?
online. So I've been
Huh,
teaching
huh.
since I moved to Spain almost, well, 2.5 years ago. I taught at a
Hmm.
language academy and then in a primary school. Um, and then it was
Okay.
only,
Do you
tell me,
teach
yeah,
do you teach English? Do you teach English there as a second language or a first language?
as the, how do you mean? For the students or?
I mean, in India, we teach English as a second
Yes,
language because our first language is our
yes.
mother tongue.
So, well, here in
In
Spain,
Australia, English is,
I've only been teaching here in
huh,
Spain as a second language
huh.
because now it's
Yeah, yeah,
everyone
yeah.
wants to learn
Then
English. Hmm.
okay, it's good. And
But online, I've just been
okay,
teaching online since the coronavirus
huh.
started, actually. Because before I've only taught in
Okay.
actual schools, in physical schools,
Hmm.
and I didn't realize there was such a big
Hmm.
opportunity to teach online. So I'm with, yeah,
Okay.
with another company, and I just started on Cambly 1 week ago.
Hmm.
But I love it so
Okay.
far.
Okay. Same as
Oh,
to me.
okay. Yeah.
I've also joined Cambly a
Oh,
week ago
okay.
just.
Yes. So we're both new, but I think it's
Uh,
fantastic. Hmm.
and okay, thank you. But do you feel it is a very wonderful platform for the language
I
learners,
think,
non-native speakers?
yes, I think for people to practice their conversation, it's fantastic. If you're a beginner and
Yeah.
you need like structured lessons and grammar, it's maybe not so
Hmm.
suitable. But
Hmm.
um, but for being able to practice speaking without being afraid, I think it's fantastic. And to be able
Hmm.
to talk to different
Thank
people,
you.
native speakers.
Yeah,
Yeah, yeah.
definitely. Yeah, sure. I'm very thankful for your wonderful teaching, and see you.